Orihime and Smeagol. Okay, so Orihime is a silhouette I used to use back in high school. I used to dance as the characters. This is what I was doing. The older brother's generation where it came to basketball and the artifact is stupid. Imitated D-Code. But who is D-Code? D-Code is Daniel Cole. This is a very deep story surrounding 29. This was the most hype for my career. So, before she called me quote-unquote girly man, in exchange for Michael Jordan, Smeagol was the imitation of my older brother back when he was playing basketball, but before. The whole reason why I was doing this was because I was running a reality show with a guy named Gom. You're one of my brother's friends, Gom. The brother was one of them. In the reality show, we played Soldier Showdown instead of Guilds of Hamachi. That's why it's believable and that's the whole story. Even deeper than that. The whole reason why I adapted to my older brother was because of mystic form of nature. Understanding the gang blood goes deep into street knowledge when it comes to rap battles. Our own animation rap battles like X vs. Duel. Mystery was what I was doing when I was playing basketball. Here's what happened. I went to a place called Alpha Omega, but before then, way before then, this is referencing when Sailor Moon was on TV, Toonami. Especially, wanna know why? Like Mortal Kombat. Video truly begins. Remember, this story revolves around when I was 29, peak of my career. I started reading up to playing basketball. I was with Courtney Lily had one of the greatest versus battles of my entire life with Bucket and Clown from One Piece. It was the year where I did the best on the outside, but not the best on the inside. This Blue Lock, Slime, and other sports anime came into play, and part of this video was back when anime had full gameplay, and that was back when I was playing Call of Duty. 29 was the first year I started playing Call of Duty on college basketball. The last year you could play fluid Call of Duty without the mainstream media getting involved. Log my suck up from Mariah Carey, and Daniela in Arena in the movie theater at the same time. Smeagol was the peak of my 29. Let's break down my convalescence. Smeagol is actually a character from Lord of the Rings. Sounds the closest to Sweet Talk. Lately, it will spell Smeagol like Spike Spiegel in my head. But I'm gonna pick a character from my older brother's generation, Lily, and I want his name to be Smeagol. I started my basketball career. I used to be known as the creator of Funimation, or the story hasn't even started yet. Outline short, they want me to go back to 29 because they want another treachery year of blood. I fuck up 24/7. Instead they'll give me the studio. And here's where the story begins. I had prior training similar around 28. Me and this white guy, this Asian guy were all playing basketball at the same time, and my shot ended up on a point. There on then, I whipped my shoe, I flood, and next time I was gonna be in the court, I said, I'm gonna be Smeagol. Ended up happening, they ended up making a clone of Smeagol at Funimation. Like, you do realize it's not spelled the same way. What I'll do is, at 49, I'll do things like drink Owens Cola. Character one on our YouTube video say, hey, that's my boy Smeagol who came over. I'm like, hey, Michael, or Erison for any chance. You wanna see me draw Yugi? Then a whole bunch of shit, but I started off from me dancing as Orihime first. And later rocking it, I did back in high school. At the end of the year, I ended up back, and the guy who was really in the middle of this, who Smeagol's best friend was, Alex, because there's another guy named Michael, who is known for being, the same level of me when it comes to anime, and rank on TV when it comes to Cartoon Network. Instead, he's a white guy, Lily, that's known for moving fast, for your persona and match your statement. I was just like, don't get up on homie Smeagol, don't do this, and that. Here's what happened. This is where the story officially begins. I played the basketball character as Orihime. Happened was I moved around a lot like an actor, because I was trying to earn the company. Very first thing, when I fought my first game, I made the shot. I made a monster shot, a 3-point shot from hella far. I ended up time going Mexican. Guess what happened after I caught the ice cream truck on TV after dealing with my brother for 2 whole years? I lived my life through Toonami. Sailor Moon was on TV. Toonami especially, the character named Sailor Mars is dead on Smeagol. Every time I thought about Smeagol, Sailor Mars was on TV. And yes, we both got the ice cream truck. We continued our story for West Side Story generation. 29 was a tough age. I literally made a manga comic of 2 characters rapping at each other and still didn't get paid after making my Uncle Steve for American Dad. What happened, we were on a trip. They had Sailor Moon concert. I was dreaming that my brother took me to at Universal Studios. And my brother was making the excuses, oh come on now. And stand-up voices, literally Sailor Moon is for little kids. That's the truth behind, convalescence. Literally, it's Sailor Mars and me with the same exact strength. And it looked exactly dead on the fire Pokemon that looked like a phoenix. So as me and Smeagol kept on, Smeagol became, a mystery character in a nightclub. Really, there was me and there was a clone from Funimation. And so the mystery was when I started playing basketball with Zero, especially me and the Mexican had our rematch, where my team actually won. He was wondering, where do you get those shoes from? is that a whiff of blood I smell? And he was wondering where did I get that outfit lately. He knew I took a tutorial, always be hard, always do this and that, but it has to be something else that he's missing. So it ended up happening is people like him, Smeagol, and Alex followed me, Lily, especially the time I was playing, the Extremists versus Duel. He's like, I figured out what the shit was out, Lily. He was there, Rap Battle League was straightforward, Lily functioning out over the place, but wasn't straightforward all the time. Yeah, that's why he didn't fall for reverse psychology. So the whole time I'm doing all this shit, all this strategy, knowing that games like Pokemon should have longer play, while making the comparisons that Alex and Smeagol are the same strength, just different attributes and abilities. Well, my mom's saying, Lily, you're not a girl, and she was perfect because the company tried to play me. Smeagol ended up being justified by Troy Knott and one of the best dancers in the nightclub. And this is why you're recognizing the ringer today.